go, B!
Yes, ma'am.
Get it! Get it!
I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
The race started, Phoebe. We gotta get out of the way. Here they come. Go for mommy. Come on.
Yeah. They're gonna be in their stroller though. Okay, let's go, Phoebe.
All right, the real Brio back in the building. We're back again with more content. It's been a couple months since we've uploaded, but now we're back. All right, why? We found ourselves a wonderful videographer who has said, hey, I'd love to come down and help the boy out. I'd love to come out and help the channel, and that's what we were missing for the longest time, a solid videographer who can come out and take beautiful footage. And now we got one, and we've invested in the whole shebang of filming. We've got a nice professional gimbals. As you can see, the footage is nice and stable. Now, just getting right into it, this is the 2023 Alex Dagdag run. This is the 10-year anniversary. This race first started in 2013. It was dedicated to a young man by the name of Alex. So unfortunately, the young man Alex passed away due to cancer, childhood cancer. And so I forgot specifically what type of cancer it was, but again, it was childhood cancer. You don't really see a lot of childhood cancers. It's not something that's highly talked about compared to, you know, older people or seniors who get cancer. And so it's not something that, to be honest, sadly to say, it's not taken as seriously as when older people get cancer. And that's what this race is about. Tony Mandarino, he's the father of Alex, and him and his wife, they worked something out, and they've been able to put these beautiful events to bring awareness to childhood cancer and let people know, hey, this happens, it can happen to you, and it's important that you know what you need to do. And now funds are being raised to figure out how can we beat this thing, how can we get under this thing. And it's really about racing for a cure, okay, for specifically childhood cancer. And so this is the 10th year, like I said, and we're back. I won this last year, all right. I ran 16:30 last year, and now we came back again. This time, the difference is we were doing this as a workout, all right. That's the point. That was the point of coming back out here, is to get a nice solid workout. I love this course. I love running alongside Silver Beach. Specifically, this is St. Joseph, Michigan, right along Silver Beach. Oh, as you can see, we had a young man pulled up. He got second last year, so congrats to him. He got second last year, and now he's back. You know, he's back again. I believe he's from Indiana. He's a sophomore in high school. The young man by the name of John. And so I'm glad he came back again, and he has actually improved quite a bit, as you're gonna see. I'm gonna compare the time that he ran last year to this year, and it looks like he's ready to get things really booming this upcoming cross country season for his high school. All right, the goal was to come out here, run the first mile, just to get a quote unquote short tempo run, basically, and then add on a fartlek at the end to get a 10 to 11 mile volume. But again, the first mile, the goal was to run 5:30, 5:25 to 5:30. Second mile, around 5:20, and then close off with about a 5:10. So unfortunately, the plan got thrown out the window after the first mile because we went out way too fast. Well, I went out way too fast. I went out I dropped a 5:08, which was not the plan at all. That was what I wanted to finish off with. And funny enough, that mile I dropped a 5:30, which I have that whole thing in reverse. But yeah, so I mean, if we went out in a 5:08, it felt beautiful. It felt great. But I was like, man, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to pay. I gotta go back to what I'm supposed to be running. And so for the workout. And so I decided, all right, I'm gonna slow down. But I slowed down way too much. So I hit a 5:30 ish, 5:30 ish in my second mile. So that's 10 seconds too slow, slower than I wanted, which is 5:20 for the second mile. And then that mile, I just kind of maintained that, and I ran pretty much an even second in that mile. And then I added on with a fartlek workout, which was a 1 on, 1 off, 5 by 1 on, 1 off, and a rest pace. And it really that simple. And as the season progresses, I'm gonna move up to 2 on, 1 off, and then 2 on, 2 off, and just keep it at that. So again, every single 5K I run as a workout, which is going to be 90% of the 5Ks, I'm going to do a workout after that, and it's most likely going to be a fartlek. With that being said, enjoy the clips, and I will see you at the end.
Go B.
All right, we just according to the clip, we just finished the 5K, and so Like I said, the goal was to run 5:30 fast mile. It was supposed to be a short tempo run. This is actually my fourth hard workout. Right now, we're just getting our feet wet, trying to shock the system and really get our body acclimated to running anything other than a slow pace, which I've been doing during most of my training while in the base phase. All right. The most important thing for any young athlete is you got to go through the base phase. You got to build a base in the process of building a house. So, and that's what we've been working on. The biggest difference actually between last season and this season is that last season I started my first training, okay, into the consistent training season. I started my first training session in June, on June 1st. This year I started my training on Feb 28th. That's my B day. I decided, you know what, I'm gonna start my training then. But before then, my last run was all the way back in October. So it's been a good 4 or 5 months. And so I started my training, like I said, Feb 28th or March, and I used March, April, and May as base build-up phase. And again, I was just using the basic, not even 10% rule. Usually, runners follow the 10% rule, but actually, I was using the really 4% rule because I was just building super slow consecutively to get my body acclimated to the mileage. And the whole purpose of this was so that I can stay injury free throughout the season and slowly build up to let my body get acclimated to getting back into running consistently. That being said, thank you for tuning in. Peace, quiet, and freedom.
All right. For the top overall male finisher, they also get a gift card to Connected Souls. It's Braille Tints and Wraps. Brian, there he is. Yes. Thank you. And this is Miles. This is Alex's youngest brother. He's not shy.